So in this video, we're gonna go through some errors that's been pointed out, and these are very small errors. One of them is making sure that the database can handle larger amount of courses created. So what we can do is we can go inside the lessons table, and this has already been done via GitHub. So the only change is make this a big integer instead of making it an integer. And then going inside here, we need to make sure that if we go in here and this course does not exist, so if I refresh this page right now, what we should see is an internal server error. We obviously want to display something more helpful for the user, so we would like to give them a notification perhaps, and also the ability to redirect them back to the previous page so they know why this happened, and at the same time get redirected back to a home page. So in case that happens, let's return a response with some JSON, and also let's make sure we say first here, and in this JSON let's have data, and in here let's have a root error. This is the error we're going to display the users, when we basically tell them what is wrong. And we also want to go in here and say success is going to be equal to false. So by doing this, we basically, now if we go in and return, refresh, sorry, you will see now if we go inside the Vue developer tool, inside here you will see we basically get this object returned here. Also we want to call this redirect, and we want to call this and we want to set this to true, of course. So if we do that now, what we want to be able to do is inside the front end here, we can go in and go inside courses, and what we can easily do here is we can just quickly go in and say console.log this.course, and then just see what we have to work with here, just to make sure that it basically works. And of course we also need to make sure we just get the graded properly here. So what we can do is we can go in here and call the course here. So we also want to go in and make sure we get the data from this array here. So that's the next step, and then we want to use the Ant Design version to basically put out a notification, which we can do in here. So if we go in here now and look for the notification, we can basically go in and quickly just go in and open a new notification here. And now we can basically add in the error message here. So that's the plan here, and then we want to of course redirect the user back as well. In order to display the information here, what we can do is we can make this async, and then we can say await, and then we can basically go in here and say, for example, if and then we want to say await this course redirect, and if that's gonna be true, we basically want to display my notification on why they're going to be redirected. And we can maybe just write something like error here just to be simple right now. You can obviously maybe give a bit more user-friendly description. So what you can do here is you can just say this needs to be await, of course. So if we go in like this, and then we want to say this.course. errors.root, and we can't just remove the click function here because we don't actually need that. So this is now what happens. So now we also, of course, want to redirect the user back. So what we can do here is we can say array this dot router dot back. And then it goes back to the previous page. So if I go in now again and just click courses and put in some random information, we also get the notification. And of course, you could even go even more advanced and you can trigger this notification maybe through the store instead. But we are just gonna go with the simple version here because this is obviously not that, like, we don't want to put too much attention into all these small details, otherwise the course is going to be really, really long. So with all of that done now, we have the opportunity now to redirect the user back, and we also have the opportunity now to basically go in and make sure you can actually go in and view a course. So if you go in here and click watch now, it works. And that's actually everything for this video. Just wanted to point out those errors that we just need to fix. And as well, of course, when you go in and change something like integer to big integer, you will, the best way I find it is just to call PHP artisan migrate refresh, or you can do it manually inside if you fancy inside the database tool you use. So this is the way you can basically make sure this works. But that should actually be everything for this video. So I will see you in the next one. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button.